What's up with it? It's your boy No Tatts back with another video. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you already been here, and what's up with the No Tatts crew? Hey, the crew, we back on here with Joyner Lucas. Now I reacted to that Snitch song and it was fire. You know what I'm saying? So I did that live stream last night and y'all said y'all want to see this Like a River. Man, my boy Shake the Shade, he said he want to see Like a River from Joyner Lucas. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go live again tomorrow night, man. So y'all stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? When we get in these live streams, y'all have the option to drop in your requests. You know what I'm saying? That y'all want to see on the channel, no matter what it is, man. And whoever's in the live stream, I'm gonna put their songs down and do the reaction. But anyway, Like a River featuring Elijah James. So we about to see what this song talking about. The boy Joyner Lucas, man. Joyner Lucas got bars. He's spitting that stuff, make you think. You know what I'm saying? Make you stay conscious. You know what I'm saying? He's a good man. Joyner Lucas is a great rapper, man. For sure. So we rocking with the boy. I think this is his son right here. I believe that's his son. So let's hop in here, man. See what the boy talking about. You know what I'm saying? If you're new to the channel, like, comment, and subscribe. When you comment, let me know what you want to see, and we're gonna get to it. Just make sure it ain't whack, because if it ain't whack, no Tatts will react. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's go and see what this boy talking about.
In sweet dreams I kid myself, have your love for good. I really had hoped you'd stay, but like the river, you just come and go. And these things, they come for me when my mind's on you. Then I feel you comfort me, but like the river, it just comes and goes.
Ooh, he said like the river comes and it goes. So he's saying all these things, they come and they go. None of them are staying around.
I used to think that you was Superman when I was younger, finding comfort in your voice when I was down and under. Put you on a pedestal and now I kinda wonder if that makes sense, cause I'm convinced you showed a lot of colors. All them nights I was alone, I hid inside the covers. Used to argue with my moms whenever I was stubborn. I never warmed up to the idea of a stepdad because he wasn't you and you and him ain't even like each other. Used to bring me around your...
Hey, hold on. This to his daddy. This to his daddy. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling the first part, man. He said, man, I put you on the pedestal, man, like you was Superman. That's how all kids do their daddy. So if the dad is around, then he said, ain't no idea of a stepdad. That's what I was the same way, bro. Ain't nobody my stepdaddy. I got a daddy and I got a mama. That's the end of it. I don't care if my mama married somebody else. He took, you know what I'm saying? I have my dad and I have my mom. You know what I mean? Ain't none of that other stuff going on, for sure.
Alone, I hid inside the covers. Used to argue with my moms whenever I was stubborn. I never warmed up to the idea of a stepdad because he wasn't you and you and him ain't even like each other. Used to bring me around your girlfriends as I recall. I thought one or two was cool, but I ain't like them all. Cause all you ever did was argue about who's right or wrong, and you ain't had no job, so you would sit at home and light a bong. Used to crave for your attention, but I never got it. And everything you said we do is just another promise. You had dreams of being famous, and I never doubted, but I started rhyming to impress you if we being honest.
Ooh, you the reason I started rapping, bro. I started rhyming to address you. He said you used to just sit at home and smoke weed, man. You ain't do nothing else, bro. I'm saying now you get older, he started to realize, like, you my daddy, but you wasn't my father. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. You brought me around all these girls. I ain't like them all. I thought one or two was cool.
But I ain't like them all. Cause all you ever did was argue about who's right or wrong. And you ain't had no job, so you would sit at home and light a bong. Used to crave for your attention, but I never got it. And everything you said we do is just another promise. You had dreams of being famous, and I never doubted, but I started rhyming to impress you if we being honest. Thought we could have some bonding time and maybe powwow. A father-son relationship that we could smile about. At times you got abusive and I had to bow down and keep on making music to try to compete with Bow Wow. Your father died when you was young, I think that made a scar. I started thinking,
oh, he said he had to continue to make music to compete with Bow Wow. Hey.
at times you got abusive and I had to bow down or keep on making music to try to compete with Bow Wow. Your father died when you was young, I think that made a scar. I started thinking maybe that's why you the way you are. End of the day, no excuse for how you played your part. Told myself when I became a father, I'ma raise the bar. We had a lot of falling outs and didn't talk for years. And all them birthdays and holidays got awfully weird. You threw me in a foster home and I was brought to tears. Living with some strangers, feeling anxious, I was lost and scared. And
ooh, man, no. He said daddy put him in a foster home, bruh. Come on. That ain't even cool, man. For real, you got kids now, you gotta take care of your responsibility. You ain't throw them in a foster home, man. You know what I'm saying? He said, when I have a kid, I'm gonna raise the bar. You know what I'm saying? You always wanna be, you know what I'm saying, either you wanna be better. You always want to be better than what your father was to you. I'm not going to say always, man. But if you were in a tough situation with your father, for sure you're going to want to do better, man. I heard LeBron James say, you know what I'm saying, I want to be the father that my father wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't have his dad. He didn't grow with his dad. So he said to himself, like, he's going to raise his kids. He's going to always be there for his kids. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can see what we see on social media. He's a great dad. You know what I mean? So you always want to raise that bar, man, and shoot for the stars when you talk about being a father. I feel the same way, man. I grew up with my daddy smoking drugs, you know what I'm saying? And one thing about my daddy, see, I got my daddy's first name. My daddy gave me his first name. And you know what I'm saying, when I was a kid, he always used to always tell me, if you have a son, you gotta give him the same name as you. You know what I mean? I was like that until, you know what I'm saying, I got into my teenage years. Once I got into my teenage years, I realized, like, man, I'm not naming my son. It stops with me. You know what I mean? Because the legacy my daddy is leaving on this earth is not, you know what I'm saying, it stops with me. I don't want to name my son the same name, you know what I'm saying, because my dad doing his thing, and I don't feel like what he was doing is right, you know what I mean? So I stop it with me. My son's name is Caden. He don't have the same name as me, so I always want to be better than what your father was, you know what I'm saying? No matter what, man.
now I'm staring at the river trying to get across, and all I see is apparitions of what never was. And everything I used to wish for is dead and lost. And if I never see your ass again, I'll be better off. I'll be better off.
You are so negative, and you say you know, but you know a goddamn thing. Like the river, you just run and go. You say you could do good and better, you know, but you tried no goddamn thing. Like the river, I'ma run from you.
I told myself I wouldn't write a song, but fuck it, I did. Oftentimes I sit and wonder if it's something I did. Maybe I was immature, but is it something I said? I can't help but feel the feeling that there's something I missed. I told you something happened to me and you ain't protect me. You try to say you ain't believe me as you disrespect me, but you ain't never had my back. In fact, you may resent me in a way, cause everything I say you try to use against me. And I never knew your other kids, but I knew of them. I'm not really sure if I like them, but I do love them.
Talk about his long lost brothers and sisters. He said, man, when something happened to me, you didn't protect me. You supposed to be my protector, bro. You just use it against me like you ain't believe me, man. Come on, dog. You might be talking about a sexual situation that happened to him as a child or something like that. But damn, then he said about his brothers and sisters. He don't know if he like them, but he do love them. Come on.
In fact, you may resent me in a way, cause everything I say you try to use against me. And I never knew your other kids, but I knew of them. I'm not really sure if I like them, but I do love them. Shit, I don't even think you knew, but just a few of them. Cause all your baby mothers stayed away to keep you from them. You probably out filling their heads with shit that's not the truth. You probably told them that I switched up when I got some loot. You probably told them that I'm greedy and I'm not so cool. Then I worship the devil and I sold my soul to copper pool. I worked my ass off to get rich, let's not confuse. I sacrificed my whole 20s just so I could move. While everybody else was chilling, hanging out with crews, I was writing a plan to finally win while trying not to lose.
While everybody was hanging out with crews, I was writing a plan to try to win No, writing a plan to win and trying not to lose. Bars, bruh.
I sacrificed my whole 20s just so I could move. While everybody else was chilling, hanging out with crews, I was writing a plan to finally win while trying not to lose. I still remember signing my deal and you got hella funny. And at that time, you probably figured I had hella money. But I only got a small advance, so I ain't even get a chance to hold you down. Cause then you started getting jealous of me. But I'm worth a couple million now, I turned out fine. I caught my mom's a big crib and went and got mine. An indoor pool with a housemaid and a my line. A happy son who loves his dad, it's about time. But I'm still staring at the river trying to get across. And all I see is apparitions of what never was. And everything I used to wish for is dead and lost. And if I never see your ass again, then I'll be better off. Nigga, I'll be better off.
That nigga spitting that shit, nigga. Hold on, let's bring it back a little bit. Say you can't be jealous of your son, bro. You supposed to be proud of your kids, man. Come on, nigga. I'd never be jealous of my son. I want my son to go to the NBA or do whatever it is. I said be the best at whatever he do, man. Never jealousy, man. Come on.
Son who loves his dad, it's about time. But I'm still staring at the river trying to get across. And all I see is apparitions of what never was. And everything I used to wish for is dead and lost. And if I never see your ass again, then I'll be better off. Nigga, I'll be better off.
Karma comes back and it's coming. Treating me bad and I'm running. Karma comes back and it's coming. Treating me bad, I'm running.
And congratulations, nigga, you won. And all the love you never gave me, I can give to my son. Eternal love to my child will forever be one. Thanks to you, I know the man that I would never become.
Spitting that real shit.